Our next speaker is Mary Knippel, the writer unleashed. You may have seen her little turn. And Mary, she's a transformational author and inspirational speaker at yourwritingmentor.com. She is fiercely committed to guiding women entrepreneurs and aspiring speakers to leverage their impact through writing. Using the power of storytelling, she helps them gain clarity and confidence in the words and the way they connect with the world. To unleash from the stories that keep them silent. To reclaim their voices and share their unique message. Because no one else can tell your story from the inside out. You matter and your story matters. You deserve to live a life unleashed. As a journal writer since the age of 11, Mary knows the enormous power and healing capabilities of the written word. A 2-time breast cancer survivor, she used writing and other creative tools in her recovery. And in her upcoming book, The Secret Artist, where she shares what she has learned to help you move from survival to thrival. Learn more about Mary's virtual classes and workshops and her free writing tip at yourwritingmentor.com. So please welcome an amazing writer who helps you to unleash the writer within you. Please welcome Mary.
So who here wants to be the author of their life? And who here wants to be the author of their life and go from making dinner to making a difference? Don't you want to do that? Great. We are going to talk about going from making dinner to making a difference today. I would first like to acknowledge Rebecca for inviting me to be on stage with all of these fabulous women today, and also for her seeing me and the potential that I had to make a difference in this community. And I would like to acknowledge all of you for choosing to spend your day to be inspired and empowered to unleash your life. I promise you that in the time we have, I'm going to give you everything that I can. But at the end of my talk, I will share a little bit about how we can keep in touch. Life is great for me right now, but it hasn't always been that way. My passion is helping women to unleash their voices, to share their message with the world. When I was growing up, I was the good girl. And it was difficult for me to not do what it was that everybody else expected from me. Until the day that I got that form letter. And that's when things dramatically changed. I grew up a child of the 50s. Donna Reed was in the kitchen making the pot roast, wearing her pearls. And Irma Bombeck was writing all of those great stories about everyday life that had such value. And I saw her and I thought, I want to do that. I love writing. So I studied the university books and what classes you took for this degree and that degree. I want to do journalism. But you know what I was told? Mary, that's for the smart kids. And since I wasn't on the track to be a doctor or a teacher, I got a 1-year secretarial certificate. But I never let go of my dream of being a journalist. And years later, at the ripe old age of 30, I applied for the School of Journalism, and they went, "Are you sure? Don't you want to take some community college?" I've been doing that. I'm ready to be a full-time student. And I was accepted because I insisted. And my advisor didn't think that this housewife is going to be a journalist. So the truth was, I get passionate about it, I didn't sit behind a news desk and report the 6 o'clock news. And I was never reporting from a war zone. But I have spent 30 years helping people tell the story that has meant the most to them. What had value for them. And that's what I believe is a core value for everyone. That your story matters, and that there's someone waiting for your story. So we'll go back to the part of my story where I got this form letter. I've had breast cancer, and so it's very important that when the letters come from the imaging center, that I pay attention. And 4 years before, things had been clear. But this year, I got another form letter with a red X, and it said, "Please report to the office you have an abnormal mammogram." Life-altering news in a form letter. I was beside myself. How could I be disrespected and disregard? I felt unseen and unheard. A statistic. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed in their lifetime. This is the second time it was happening to me. And I wasn't going to stand for it. I made noise at that office, and I decided I would make noise about women not waiting until they have a health crisis to finally say, I matter. Taking care of me is a priority. And knowing my story and how I impact the world is a priority as well. And when I thought about, if I'm getting a form letter, how many other women are being disrespected and feel like they're invisible in other ways? So I decided that I would speak up for me and for the women who couldn't speak up. I love digging in and asking the questions that really make you think about, what am I doing? How am I making a difference in the world? Because just as you said, I'm only one person. We are all individuals who impact the rest of the world in the simple things that we do. So my suggestion is that you think about what it is that's been placed on your heart, how you matter, personally, to your family, to your community, and to the world at large. There's something that you were put on this earth to do. There's some way that you are here to make a difference. And there's someone that's waiting for your story. And today, I am here to help you start on that path of being the author of your life. And I promise you that what I'm going to suggest, you don't have to buy any fancy equipment. You don't have to learn a new skill or a strategy. And you can take it anywhere and do it anytime. Anybody want to know? Yes. Really? Yes. Are you prepared for this secret of being the author of your life? Oh, okay. Iris thinks that I've done it enough. You journal. You take 5 minutes a day to write, and I do mean write. I think that the connection between your hand and your heart on the page is the strongest connection. And this isn't a random 5 minutes. You make a commitment that you are going to show up at the same time every day for those 5 minutes. Just the way you wouldn't go to the gym and pick up the 50-pound weight and think, yeah, I'm done. You are building your writing muscle. You write down what time it is. You write down where you are, so you're grounding yourself and knowing that, yep, here I am. This is my time that I'm going to take dictation from my subconscious. I am going to recognize what's going on in my life and how am I going to strategize about the next thing. Something that's been needling me, and you get it out of your body and onto the page so that you can find a solution. Because if you recognize a pattern that you keep writing about, this happened, there's a pattern. You could do something about it. And you would be amazed how much you come up with in 5 minutes. And that's the other really important thing, is that you time it. You set your watch or your phone, the kitchen timer on your computer, whatever, so that it goes off in 5 minutes. And you don't look at how long have I been writing, how much more do I have left. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. If all it comes out is, I don't know what to say, that's what you're writing. You keep your hand moving, and you don't worry about, I didn't say the right thing there. Should that be a comma or a semicolon? No. This isn't the time for that editing stuff. This is for the time for you to get this out of your head, filter your heart, and get that story down on the page. Personally and professionally, it will impact your life. I guarantee it. Because kings and queens and philosophers, they have used journaling as their basis. And you're thinking, number one, I don't know where I'm going to put 5 minutes on my calendar. And number two, do I know what I want to say? This is, a story. The things that have happened to you are your stories. The things that impacted you and caused you to do what you're doing now, why you're passionate about what you're doing now, those are your stories. And when you know the story that makes you jump out of bed and, I have to do this, you have so much more power behind it because you understand that's why. The things that, I have to do this, that's not pulling you forward. Your why is propelling you to move forward and to touch the people that you're meant to touch. You're rewriting the life that you have and creating your next chapter. I would love to help you be the author of your life. Thank you.
Mary, one more big round of applause.
Writer Unleashed.
Actually, it's a share.
Sure. I like your shoes, by the way.
Well, I actually did a shoe change and an ensemble change.
Ta-ta, I love it. Come on up.
And I shared a handout with everyone, but I forgot to mention that at the bottom, you can download a journal with writing prompts to help you get started on writing that story or getting into the writing habit. So thank you very much for the opportunity to share that.
Absolutely. And for the shoe change and the ensemble change, would you like some fairy dust? I want to celebrate that.
Oh, yes.
I love
let's celebrate
people joining me in
everything.
that. So, I grab my wand?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's iridescent, aurora borealis, and it's shimmery, silk-like, and it smells like lilacs.
Very nice. Okay, so let's have you lean into this beautiful fairy dust. Let's get it ready. 1, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, 3. Thank you. Beautiful. So, Joni, I know come on up, we'll bring you all the way to the center here.
Okay.
Now, I know you shared earlier about wine tasting and wine parties, and I just wanted you to share your name and a little bit about what you do, and then we'll go to your question.
Yeah, that is so sweet. My name is Joni Hahn, and I help bring people together with wine tasting events, and I have personalized labels and all kinds of marketing ideas for you with wine, and it's with the Boisset collection. And I just got promoted, and I'm going to France in 5 days with my owner.
Oh, congratulations!
So I'm going to learn about all of our French wines, so that'll be really fun.
What a way to do it.
I know. I'm really excited. Trip of a lifetime.
Love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Would you like to read your question?
Definitely. So I heard a speaker say that we should have a conversation with money every day. What conversations would you say to money?
I love it. I would treat it like I would a friend, and it depends on kind of where I am in that relationship. Because if you're ready to date and go steady and money's like, you haven't talked to me in forever, you have to kind of look at where you're at and start bringing it closer.
That's excellent. That helps so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I liked that we talked a bit earlier about giving it a name. That I'm going to incorporate
I love that.
That was a good one.
Exactly. And kind of almost like you're wooing it in a sense, leading the relationship. I want to connect with you. I want to build something here. And money might talk back. And say you've been mad at me or you've ignored me, and just kind of listening and responding and say, well, it's because of this. It's like opening up that dialogue where you're at and then going where you want to go with it, just like in any other relationship.
Okay,
and I think naming it's brilliant.
Yeah, so start small and continue the conversation.
Yeah, because we want
really
an
helpful.
ongoing relationship.
Yes.
Not just that was cool.
Right.
You really want it ongoing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
Great question. Now, would you like fairy dust?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Here for the fairy dust.
Okay, so let's hear. Oh, we
still
want to
need
hear it
this.
all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for my fairy dust, I would like to have a red and gold, a big deep red and gold, but I want it kind of like little things of velvet coming off of them. And
you have been preparing.
I knew I was going to get this.
You just
I told
knew.
Alana, I said, I'm
wow.
going to get that. Yeah,
you
I
guys
knew you would call
connected.
this. And I think I would like the smell to be like a deep red berry, licorice kind of a smell. You could tell I'm in the wine business.
With accents of.
And then the other, I think that was, right, the smell, the color, and was there another element?
Well, people were adding in movement, so I don't know if there's a particular movement. That's a new feature that got added in.
Well, that could be just maybe going in different directions,
Okay.
coming down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so we're ready with our fairy dust? Get it ready. I know, come on up. We want you to get the full force here.
Okay. Thank you.
They're wanting you. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. That was the best part.
So worth it. Thank you. Great. Are you a speaker looking to reach more people with your message? You have a global vision that you want to touch the world and make a global difference. If so, I have an amazing opportunity for you. It's called the Speaker Talent Search. Again, that's the speakertalentsearch.com. You'll find all the details, but here are the highlights. With one application process, you get clarity on your message. You get to fine-tune how you want to reach the world. Then you'll have everything ready in one place for the opportunities when they come. Second, we select you as a finalist. You get to come in and audition with a 7-minute audition, open up the door to hundreds of speaking opportunities. I hope you lean in. I hope you say yes. We would love to hear your message. Help you touch the world powerfully. Again, that's the speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your powerful message. Hi, I'm Rebecca Gruyter, and I'm the producer of the Empowered Connections TV channel. And I wanted to personally invite you to come on over, enjoy our amazing shows. We are all about empowering women. We're all about transforming lives. We're empowering men to really step out and be all they can be. We are looking for programming and shows to bring things to the next level. So if you are somebody that feels a show birthing within you, you have a calling to bring your show to life and touch the world, please reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. We are launching new programs and shows every week, every month, because we're going to change the world. I look forward to talking to you.